Welcome to Z Mystery, where real-life events turn into unforgettable stories. From unbelievable survival to the world's darkest secrets, every mystery has a truth waiting to be uncovered. Let's begin. Christmas Eve, 1971. The skies over Peru were calm, families preparing for the holiday, unaware that fate was about to rewrite one girl's life forever. A Lansa airliner, Flight 508, took off with 92 passengers, including a 17-year-old girl named Juliane Koepcke and her mother. The flight was routine, the mood festive, and the weather seemed clear. But then, the plane flew into a violent electrical storm. Thunder rumbled, lightning split the sky, and powerful winds tossed the aircraft like a toy. In a split second, the unimaginable happened. Lightning struck the plane's left wing. The fuselage shook violently. Seats ripped loose. Juliane's seat tore away from the floor. Suddenly, she was falling, 10,000 feet into the Amazon rainforest. Juliane spiraled through the stormy sky. Rain lashed her face. Winds ripped at her clothes. Twigs and branches hit her as she plunged into darkness. When she finally landed, she was bruised, bleeding, and in shock. Her body ached all over, a broken collarbone, cuts, scratches, and a swollen eye. All around her, the rainforest was dense and silent. There was no plane, no people, only the jungle. Alone, injured, terrified, and yet alive. Juliane quickly realized that survival was not just about escaping the crash. It was about surviving the jungle itself. The Amazon is one of the deadliest places on Earth. Snakes that slither silently through leaves, poisonous insects that attack without warning, jaguars and other predators lurking in the shadows, torrential rains that soak you to the bone. Her only possessions were the clothes on her back and a small piece of candy she had in her pocket. Hunger clawed at her stomach. Thirst burned her throat. But Juliane remembered something her father had taught her. Follow the water. Streams lead to rivers. Rivers lead to people. It was her only hope. For 11 days, Juliane struggled through mud, thorns, and underbrush. Every step was agony. Her body was weak, her wounds were infected, and fatigue nearly broke her spirit. She faced terrifying encounters, insects burrowing into her wounds, birds of prey circling overhead, monkeys screeching from the trees. At one point, she used a small amount of gasoline she found in the wreckage to treat a wound infested with maggots, a desperate but necessary act. She drank from streams, avoided poisonous plants, and rationed her tiny candy to survive. She had no idea if rescue teams were even looking for her, but she kept moving forward, step by painful step, fueled by sheer willpower. Nights were the worst. The rainforest came alive at dark. Strange, eerie sounds echoed in the trees. Unknown creatures rustled nearby. Rainstorms pounded the canopy, soaking her and chilling her to the bone. Every night, she curled under leaves and branches, trying to sleep despite the fear that something could attack at any moment. Every morning, she woke, weak but alive, and continued her perilous journey. On the 11th day, weak and exhausted, Juliane finally spotted a small wooden hut in a clearing. Inside were local villagers. They stared in disbelief. A teenage girl, barely conscious, covered in mud and blood, alive. They treated her injuries, gave her food and water, and took her down the river to a nearby town. Out of 92 passengers, only Juliane survived. Her story became a global sensation. Scientists, journalists, and the public alike called it a miracle. Juliane's survival was not just about luck. It was about unbelievable courage, determination against all odds, knowledge, hope, and resilience. She walked out of the Amazon rainforest alive, forever proving that the human spirit can triumph over death itself. This has been the incredible true story of Juliane Koepcke, the girl who fell from the sky and refused to die. If this story amazed you, subscribe to Z Mystery for more real-life mysteries, survival tales, and unbelievable true events. Remember, every story has a hidden truth waiting to be uncovered. Stay curious, stay mysterious.